Hola superestrellas y bienvenidos a la clase de español. Esta lección es por la semana del 10 de marzo. Estudiantes, hoy vamos a aprender sobre nuestra nueva unidad. So today we're going to learn about our brand new unit. Después vamos a leer el libro Las calabacitas de Sora, and then we are going to read the book Sora's Zucchinis. Al final veremos la tarea en CISA. And at the end, we'll look at the homework together on CISA. Okay, estudiantes, there's a lot of information on this page, okay? But it is very important. Okay, I'm gonna go over our brand new unit, okay? We just finished a unit about Mae Jemison. And today, we're gonna start a unit all about zucchinis. Kind of random, right? But I got a brand new book that is really good. And I'm going to tell you what our goals are going to be for the next 3 weeks, okay? So check this out, estudiantes. Up here are the goals, okay? So why are we doing this, Maestra Garcia? Okay, the first goal is for us to read a book in Spanish and English. And the book is Las calabacitas de Sora. Then the second goal is to learn about zucchinis. So I realized you had so much fun learning about los animales. I thought that I would do another science lesson, okay? So we're gonna learn a little bit about zucchinis and how they grow, okay? And then also I want all of us to learn how to cook a zucchini recipe, okay? And that's gonna be really fun because we're gonna follow a recipe, and that's a really good skill to follow a recipe step by step. Okay, it takes a lot of planning and it's a very, very important skill. The next skill is to learn how to cut and measure ingredients. Okay, those are also very cool skills that we're going to learn together in this class. Okay, so those are our goals for the unit. Okay, and this is what the next 3 weeks are going to look like. Okay, so we're going to look at this right now. Okay, so week 1, that's today. We're going over the goals and then we're going to start reading the book. Okay, so that will be today. It's going to be awesome. Next week, we're going to read another part of the book, and then we're going to learn about the types of zucchinis and where you can get them, okay? And then on week 3, we're going to read the last part of the book, and then we're going to learn about the different cultures, how different cultures like to eat zucchini, okay? Because there's different ways to prepare it, and there's different recipes, okay? All of this we're going to be doing en español y también en inglés, okay? So vamos a hacer todo esto en los dos idiomas, okay? And then, guess what? When we're done in 3 weeks, the 4th and the 5th week, you're going to have spring break. So you're going to have a really nice break, okay? And this book actually ties to that because this book is about a little girl that is on break. She's in a summer break and she figures out something cool that she can do with her time. So hopefully this book will inspire you while you are on break for the next 2 weeks. Now, estudiantes, the last part I want to talk about is the key to success. Okay, in order for this to be a really, really awesome unit and you get the most out of it, okay, I'm going to ask that I get participation from you, okay? So if you are able to come to the classes live, okay, when they're teaching live, it's so much more fun because we have all the kids reading along together. We're gonna have all the kids answering questions in the chat or using their voice, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun, okay? So that's what I ask from you, that you read out loud, that you answer the questions, and then also you use the chat, okay? And you have fun, okay? A lot of this learning is also going to happen on Seesaw, so I'll be going over the assignments as always, and those are extra things to help you learn about zucchinis. Like I said, kind of random, but it's going to be epic. So let me actually, okay, we'll make it work. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is read this book in English and Spanish, okay? So I am going to be pointing to each word, and from home, I want you to read out loud, okay? You can read after me or you can read with me, okay? So let me get a pointer and let's get started, okay? So again, the book, el libro se llama Las Calabacitas de Sora. Sora's Zucchinis, okay? Solo era el tercer día de las vacaciones de verano. Pero a Sora ya se le habían acabado las ideas. Muy bien, estudiantes. Okay, now we're going to read it in English. It was only the third day of summer vacation, but Sora had already run out of ideas. Here's the first question for you, estudiantes. If you're watching this at home, you can just tell me out loud. If you're in class, you're going to be putting it in the chat, or you can also use your voice, okay? ¿Cómo se dice, or excuse me, how do you say summer in español? Okay? If you are unsure, go back and look at the text, okay, that we just read. Summer in español is vacaciones, okay? Here's another question for you. How, oh, excuse me, no. I made a mistake. Summer in español is verano. And then the next question is, how do you say vacation in español? And the answer is vacaciones, okay? Let's move on, estudiantes. Let me get my tool because it's helpful. Sora manejaba su bicicleta formando lentos y grandes círculos alrededor del barrio, como lo había hecho el día anterior y el día anterior a ese. Muy bien, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for reading with me. You can also repeat it after me, okay? Ahora en inglés. Sora rode her bicycle in slow, large circles around the neighborhood, as she had done the day before and the day before that. Okay, estudiantes, I want you to tell me, what is the Spanish word for bicycle? Can you find it? Point to it. Did you say bicicleta? That is the Spanish word for bicycle. Can you find the Spanish word for neighborhood? Point to it. Did you say barrio? Barrio is neighborhood in español. Muy bien, okay. Cuando Sora pasó por la ferretería, descubrió algo nuevo, un montón de plantas con hojas verdes y despeinadas. Despeinadas is a fun word. Ok, ahora vamos a leerlo en inglés. When Sora stopped by the hardware store, she discovered something new. A bunch of plants with unkept green leaves. I'm wondering, what do you think despeinada means? Can you find the English word for despeinada? So here's the Spanish word despeinada. The English word is, point to it. Did you say unkept? Unkempt is despeinada. You usually say despeinada when you have unkept hair. And I guess you also use the word despeinada when you are talking about plants too. Estudiantes, what is a Spanish word for hardware store? Point to it. Did you say ferreteria? Say it with me. Ferreteria. Ferreteria means hardware store. Okay, so she's on her bike. She stops at the ferreteria and she sees some plants with unkept leaves. Vamos a seguir para ver qué pasa. Zucchinis. Gratis, leyó Sora, con Z, como mi nombre. Llenó su canasta con plantas de calabacitas, zucchini, y se dirigió a casa. Estudiantes, calabacita means squash, okay? And there are different types of calabazas or calabacitas. There's different types of squashes, okay? Zucchini is the name of one of them, okay? Ahora vamos a leer en inglés. Zucchinis, free, Zora read, with Z as my name. She filled her basket with zucchini plants and headed home. Okay, estudiantes, what is the Spanish word for plants? What is the Spanish word? Point to it. Did you say plantas? Muy bien. Plantas is the Spanish word for plants. What about the Spanish word for basket? So she puts the calabacitas in her what? In her canasta. Canasta is a basket. Muy bien, excelente. You are doing so well. Thank you so much for practicing. You are reading in English and in Spanish. I feel so proud, okay? Vamos a seguir. Mira lo que encontré, anunció Sora. Calabacitas. Las voy a plantar en nuestro jardín. Look what I found, Zora announced. Zucchini. I am going to plant them in our garden. Estudiantes, can you find the Spanish word for garden? What is the Spanish word for garden? Point to it with your finger. Did you say jardín? Jardín, muy bien, is the Spanish word for garden. Lovely. Okay, let's keep reading. We're almost there. Sora cavó grandes hoyos para que las raíces tuvieran espacio para crecer. acomodó las plantas apretaditas en la tierra. Zora dug large holes so the roots would have room to grow. I arrange the plants tightly on the ground. Estudiantes, what is the Spanish word for roots? What is the Spanish word for roots? Point to it with your finger. Did you say raíces? Raíces is the Spanish word for roots. What about the word for the ground? The ground, the earth. Ooh, I think you might remember this word from our last unit. We talked about tierra, right? Tierra is planet Earth, but tierra is also the ground, okay? Muy bien, estudiantes. We are almost there. You are doing so well. Okay. Let's keep going. The next part. Regó cada una de ellas. Van a ser muchísimas calabacitas, dijo su papá. Nos las comeremos todas, prometió Zora. Now in English, I water each one of them. It's going to be a lot of zucchini, said his father. We'll eat them all, promised Zora. Muy bien, estudiantes. What is the Spanish word for? Ooh, I'll do an easy one. What is the Spanish word for father? You should know this one. Did you say papa? Beautiful. I knew you knew that one. Okay, now what about the word? This is a verb, okay? What about the verb to eat? How do you say to eat in Espanol? Comer is the word eat. Comeremos is we will eat. Beautiful, estudiantes. That is all of the book that we're going to read today. Okay, now I want you to tell me, okay, you can just say it out loud. What are you excited about with this unit? We're starting a brand new unit. I want to know. You can even make me a video on Seesaw to let me know, okay? Now, the next thing is to go over la tarea, the homework, okay? This is a two-part homework, okay? Let's listen to the directions together.
Hola, estudiantes. Today we started a brand new unit. If you were unable to come to class today, please watch the lesson before you do the assignment. You do not want to miss out on all of the learning that we did, and the homework will make more sense. 1. Tap on the Add Response button. 2. Press play on the recording and learn about the zucchini plant. 3. Tap on the hand picture, and then you will be able to pick up each Spanish word to match it to the English version. 4. When you are done with page 1, tap on page 2. Press play to learn more. 5. When you are happy with your work, click on the green check button. Remember, you have 2 pages for homework today.
Okay, so primero vamos a ver la primera página. The first thing I want you to do is press play.
Hola, estudiantes. I'm going to tell you about the different parts of a calabacita or a zucchini. Okay, la planta de calabacita, the zucchini plant, has a leaf. That's called an hoja. It also has a stem. That's called a tallo. It has a root, and that is the raíz. It also has a male flower. That's called a flor masculina. And a female flower. That's called a flor femenina. The actual zucchini is the fruit. It's a type of fruit because it has seeds. All foods that you eat that have seeds are fruits. Okay? And fruit is a fruta, and the seed is a semilla.
Okay, so after you listen to that, and maybe you have to listen to it a couple of times so it's easy for you to match. You're going to take each word and then you're going to drag it to the matching English word. So a stem is a tallo. Okay, I'll have you do the rest of them on your own. When you are done with that page, you're going to click on the second page, okay? And what I want you to do is press play. You're going to be doing the same thing where you take each label and you match it. So it's very important that you listen to the recording so you know which one is which.
Hola, estudiantes. For this page, I want you to match the label to the correct number. Okay? These are the different steps of the growth of a zucchini plant. Okay? So first is primero, second is segundo.
Okay, you're going to listen to the whole thing and then you're going to press on the little hand. Primero means first. Segundo means second. And so on, okay? You're going to match the word to the number, okay? That's it for today, estudiantes. If you join us on Friday for game time, you're going to need to know that my favorite cartoon is the Powerpuff Girls, okay? Se cuidan, los quiero mucho. Adios. Goodbye.